안녕하세요. 남준 씨 생일 축하해. 밥 먹었어? 라이브 봤어요. 진짜 물이 너무 좋아요. 남준 씨 진짜 잘생겼다. 많이 나무 있어요. I cannot have the original, so I'm getting substitute. I am going to do this video in English because I want to say things that I obviously won't be able to say in Korean. So I'll do it in English. In the live and also several times you asked, and also the member asked yourself, why do people love BTS? Why you? Why? What do you have special? I think it's really simple. I think it's really simple. The reason is you are humans. For me, that's the best reason why people love you so much. Because you are humans just like us, and you share your feelings, you share them with us. And this is why we can connect with you so much. And also, nowadays, we live in a world where we have to be perfect and not feel anything, or pretending not feel anything. And so it makes everything kind of fake. And you guys are true, you are sincere, and you share your feelings and your emotions, and you accept to share your vulnerabilities with us, which is very courageous and which make us connect with you, because everybody has feelings. And when you say you're sad or lonely, we understand. We can understand that because we feel that too in our own reality. So obviously, we have no idea what your life is being BTS, what struggles you have to pass through, and like everything. But no matter what, the job, the bank account, the nationality, the gender, emotions are universal. So even if we have no idea of what you're actually going through, we can still understand and feel you. So I think this is why it's really easy to connect with you guys and to love you for that, because it's really rare nowadays to show vulnerabilities in a world that has to be perfect, even pretending perfect. And the second thing, which is connected to, is that you're not only humans, but you're trying to be good humans. And this is amazing because the world is kind of shitty right now. And to have leaders like you who talk about self love, respect, love, and so many things you talk about and represent, it's really fresh and new. And it's really different from what we have from the government, even the society. So it's really good and inspiring. And as you try to be good humans, we try to be good army and good humans too. So by trying to be good army, we try to be good humans too. And like this is just amazing. You're so great leaders. I'm so grateful you guys exist. The the world needs more leaders like you. Really, the world would be so much better with people like you and the governments. As we don't have this kind of people, it's really good to have you guys. So this is also why people connect so much with you, because you're just about love and respect, and that's so good. What is also so nice with you guys is that you're a group, but each one of you has its own personality and its own tastes and interests and hobbies. And it's actually kind of crazy. You guys are so well as a group, but you're so different. It's really fun to see. But each of you are so nice to connect with because you all have specific characteristic that we can connect to. For example, for me, Jane is like this spontaneity that I don't have. So I get inspired by him and try to be more like crazy, spontaneous, and self secure in front of other people. For Suga, he's like my comfort zone, the one that inspire me to be nice to myself and take care of myself. For Jayob is the ambition that I have, so I connect a lot to him because he's really ambitious and he knows where he wants to go. So I am ambitious, but I don't really know where I want to go now. So he's really inspiring me for that. For Jimin, I take his sweet, humble, and honest side to be a better person to other people. Every time I want to yell at someone or, get angry about something, I think about Jimin and that he wouldn't react like this. He would handle it with calm and respect. So it really helps me actually to think about Jimin in these situations. For V, I get inspired by his pure vision of life, his child eyes. He's not a child, obviously, but he really sees the world in a very pure way, which is beautiful. And I get inspired by that. Try to be amazed of little things. I like that. And for Jungkook, he teaches me how to not give a fuck about what other people can think. If I want to do something, then I should do it because why not? We don't live for others, we just live for ourselves. So each of you guys teach me something. Obviously, you're not only that, but I took these traits of yours to really get inspired and be a better person. And for Namjoon, I realized that he's my mirror. He really is. Gonna explain it right now. During the military time, he was not gone yet, so he did quite few lives. And I don't know what happened in this life. I don't know what was his energy. I don't know what happened. Oh, the bells. That's funny because remember what Jungkook said, that he will recognize his soulmate when he will hear the ring bells. Well, okay, whatever. I'm just being um, it's a joke. It's a joke, obviously. But actually, I was going to say something. What I, oh, that's really interesting when you like the small signals of life. It's funny to see when things happens and what happens sometimes. Anyway, okay, so I was going to say that Namjoon is my mirror. And so in these lives, I don't know what happened. I really felt very emotional when I was watching those lives. And since this time, I'm very emotional talking about Namjoon, listening to Namjoon, sing Namjoon. Well, at some point that I thought, oh my god, I'm being obsessed with him. Like, am I crazy? Like, am I the crazy obsessed fan, that I don't know, I was scared to be obsessed with him. That I brought it to therapy. I talk about Namjoon in my therapy. And I explained that I felt I was feeling like a connection with him, like might be a crazy, obsessed fangirl thing, thinking you have a connection with an idol that you don't even know, and obviously he doesn't know me either. So I was kind of scared of that. And as I explained, she told me, well, but you do have a connection with him. And she asked me a question. What does he give voice to that you don't give voice to in your life, in your feelings? What does he represent that you are hiding from yourself? And I was like, what? This is so powerful. Like, I was so in shock with this question. I was not expecting that. And when I thought about it, like, it really makes sense. Like, Namjoon, when he share his feelings, usually about his struggles, his emotional struggles, his loneliness, his how can I say, he's looking for the meaning of love, and also the fact that he's looking who he is. He's looking for who he is. Like, after being half of his life BTS and leader of BTS, he doesn't know who he is, which makes sense because he had to care about a lot of things for the fan, for the company, for the group, and he had no space for himself, I guess. It's my own interpretation. So, yeah, all of that talks to me because I kind of have the same, feelings, and totally different reality, but still I can relate to his feeling. So when he talks about that, I feel emotional, and actually not because of him, but because he shows me what I feel. So it's really powerful if you think about it. Like, when he talks about his feelings, he's showing me my feelings too, that I were not aware of, or that I were hiding. And so it's really powerful, and this is why Namjoon is really important to me. And also, so this is not confirmed, but that this is my interpretation. A few years ago, when I don't know if I already were army or not, Anyway, I made a tarot session, and the the woman showed the cards, and she said that that I had two mentors, one feminine and one masculine. At that time, I was doing a mentor thing for my business, so and the mentor was a woman, so I understood the woman, the feminine mentor, but the masculine mentor, I was like, I don't even know a lot of guys. I don't have a lot of guy friends, so having one of them be my mentor, it didn't make any sense. So I was like, I didn't really understood this part. But okay, well, she said that this masculine mentor was really powerful in my life and was really important, and she really highlighted it. So I was like, okay, I don't know, I don't really understand, but well, okay. And maybe 1 year later, or I don't know, a few times later, it hit me again, and I was like, I think it's BTS, and I think it's Namjoon actually, because he he's really important to me. Like, he shows me a lot of things about myself. By now, he's literally a part of my life, and he will always be, obviously, because he changed my life just by being him. And thanks to him, I could reflect on myself. And thanks to him, and thanks to the feelings I have for him, and the emotions I feel for him, I could reflect on myself and understand some things about myself, which is so amazing. It's getting darker, so I will be quick. So yeah, I was saying that Namjoon is my mentor, even if he's younger than me, but it's okay because he teaches me a lot, and I'm very grateful he's here and he's with us. So thank you so much for being with us and share your feelings with us. As I said, we all have our reality, but if we take our hands and share our feelings to each other, then at least we will be alone in our reality, but we will be together in this shit. So we won't be that alone. So let's dance in the rain together, but definitely not in the pain. Because as long as we're together and as long as we support each other, we'll be fine. And Namjoon, we love you so much. I hope you know that and accept that Army didn't change. We love you so much as we always did. BTS grew bigger, so a lot of new people came in, and not everybody maybe understand what being Army means, and maybe they don't really want to understand neither. So this is why it might be confusing for you guys, but Army didn't change. We love you, we support you, we fight for you, and we will always be in the storms with you. And I experienced a lot of situations with Army in different countries, and Army is amazing. Army is really amazing. Thank you for giving us such an amazing community. And to finish, I would like to say a saying that is very famous among Army, that BTS heals what they didn't break. If you don't know this saying, remember it because it's so true. BTS heals what they didn't break, and this is basically what I've been saying in this whole video. Like, they help us to be better person, they help us to feel better with ourselves, and they help us to be good to the world as well. So this is why we love BTS. Thank you so much, Namjoon, for creating such an amazing group. It's definitely thanks to you and thanks to each member of BTS. Thank you for your efforts, your sacrifices, and once again, happy birthday, 생일 축하해, and in French we say joyeux anniversaire. See you. 안녕.